In this video, guys, I'm going to be restoring this old maul. I'm going to put on a new handle from the local box store, and let's see how it turns out. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take our old handsaw here, and we're going to want to cut off the head, kind of like this. The handle's cutting nice and easy considering the fact that it's half rotten, but, you know, it's kind of why I'm replacing the handle to begin with. Like, look at that thing just fall apart there. That definitely was not safe to use in the slightest. Now that I got her to a more manageable sized piece, I'm going to probably cut off that nub there, and I should just be able to hit it right out with a basic hammer. Shouldn't be too bad at all. And I gotta readjust that twice because I guess I didn't tighten it enough there. But that happens in the shop. Run into a lot of problems, especially while recording. I don't know why. I think they're attracted to the camera. So next part I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be drilling out this head that's left in there so it hopefully actually comes out effectively. Yeah, this drill bit's working better. I already made one attempt at this and my bit was dull, so it didn't work out very well. See, maybe it'll come out now. See, there it comes. Just hit it right out. The next step we're going to do is actually a very important step. So you want to scrape all this varnish they put on there off there. Because that varnish, it protects the wood while in storage. But when you're not storing it and actually using it, that's what results in a handle rotting after 3 or 4 years. I found by far the best way to do that is just with this old file knife that I made. I made this old file knife about 2 years ago now, and it is excellent for rehandling handles. It leaves a nice, good, grippy texture on the wood, so when you're using it, your hands don't slip like if you were to use sandpaper on it. Much smoother, nicer, grippier texture than traditional sandpaper could ever do. It really doesn't take that long to scrape this varnish off either, especially with a good sharp knife. Any old hunting knife really would work to do the trick, but I recommend a nice big thick one like this. Thicker the better for this case. I mean, of course, sandpaper will do the trick if that's all you got, but I would really try to avoid that if possible. You won't be that happy with the results. After this, you're going to be oiling the wood to make it last for a while. And you're going to want to oil it about every day for the first week. And then after that, you should be good for a couple months, but you want to keep oiling it regularly. Once you get to that year point, though, then you can wait like a year before you oil it. Because at that point, the wood's nice and saturated with oil, so it's not nearly as big of a problem. good rule for thumb is once a day for the first week, and then for the first year, once a month should be sufficient. I mean, it doesn't matter too much if you miss a month in there or miss a day throughout the week, but it won't really kill it, but it does help quite a lot. Just have to make sure to remember to oil her once a year. So now I'm going to be oiling up the handle. I'm going to put some boiled linseed oil. Keep it in a Gatorade bottle because the bottles they come in are real fragile. So I'm going to rub a coat on here now before I put the handle on the maul so I can get it underneath the head and stuff easier. Put one coat on now before I handle it. And try tomorrow once this oil gets time to soak in. I'm going to put a second coat on after it's handled, and that should result in a good long-lasting handle. And I'll of course oil it throughout the next week before I'll put her into service and start using her. The next part I'm going to be doing is putting the head on the handle. So this one's pretty simple. It has just a big hole with the wide side of the hole and then a more narrow side. So this one you just kind of slide on, makes it fast, easy, convenient. And then you kind of just pound the end like that, or usually you do. Sometimes you have to do that with this one. And you just kind of pound it on there, and then you'll just cut off the excess. Sometimes the handle won't be exactly lined up with the head of the maul, so what you do in that situation is you just have to take a little more wood off in the spots that are binding you up. Today I'm just using my pocket knife because I didn't bring that nice big knife out here, but as you can see, any knife really does the trick. So I'm just going to rub the spots where it was grinding up before, change the shape of the handle a bit to fit the head of the maul better. And I'll be doing that with both sides. Now that we got the handle reshaped a bit, we're going to just try to put the head on again. See if that fixes our problem we had before. Same direction, because wrong direction won't do anything. See, second time around you get a much better fit. Now with this last step, I'm just going to be sawing off the end, this excess end part here. I'm going to leave about 1 inch sticking out in case the handle slides up a little more. Don't need the head flying off because I cut too much of the handle. Now finally I'm just adding one more coat of oil for now. Probably the last time I record me oiling the handle, because I mean, you guys should get the concept at this point. It's really not a hard one. You just rub oil on some wood and it does the trick.